Robots, 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 robots. Yes, robotization is just around the corner. Just remember that AI has already developed significantly. This wasn't even possible 10 years ago. What's the problem? The problem is that in the long term, when robots replace everything, unemployment could arise. What can be done? Capitalists will most likely do this. They'll simply hand out robots to everyone for money, of course. However, this has serious drawbacks. First, there's a labor excess. That is, it's obviously easier to make robots than to produce a human. There can be so many robots, it's just not necessary. Second, it's killing the main advantage of robots. The thing is, what's the point of robots? They don't need to be paid, but now they do. Third, it's increasing economic inequality. So, if previously you needed people to make money, and often this is a bad use of people, hence the term exploitation, now you can simply use robots. This means people will have even more money, which means economic inequality will only worsen. And here's what true communists will do. And let me remind you that there is personal property. This is when it belongs to you, but you don't get any money from it. For example, candy and private property is when it belongs to you and you get money from it. For example, a factory. Under socialism and communism, the latter doesn't exist. Therefore, all robots are state-owned. This solves all the problems. That is, there will be no labor excess, since the party plans how many robots there will be. Since they are state-owned, the robots don't need to be paid. And, of course, there will be economic equality. Yes, and especially under the conditions of robotization. Furthermore, there will be a full-fledged UB, that is, a universal basic income. Yes, given that the state now has plenty of money, it will be enough, including for the UB, and other funds will go toward the country's development. So we weren't lied to about the brilliance of the ideas of communism, based on the ideas of Marxism and Leninism. A global language for uniting the proletariat already exists. Esperanto, created by the great man Ludwig Zamenhof. So long live the great ideas of Lenin, Engels, Marx, and Zamenhof. For now, comrades, let us strive for a bright future, for fine and distant future.